Hey guys, it's 3 how are you all doing today? And this is a new kind of video. It is indeed a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle with a fully EV trained team of OU Pokemon. And this is actually my third or fourth Wi-Fi battle, and this is the first one I actually won. I want to start this off with a win, not a loss. So here we go. I sent out the Ferrothorn. From the looks of his team, it actually looked like a Rain Dance team. From knowing the fact that he had a Politoed and a Vaporeon. So he goes for the Focus Blast, and hopefully the Ferrothorn took the Focus Blast, and yep, there he went, and I took that risk using the Power Whip, and lucky me, he actually manages to get a one-hit KO. I could have went for the Stealth Rock or Leech Seed, but I just took the risk. He sends out Gallade, knowing that Gallade will probably have Mach Punch or Close Combat. I just switch into the Gliscor, but instead of doing any of those two moves, he goes for the Bulk Up, and I'm just like, well crap, he'll probably kill me in one hit now. He goes for the Ice Punch, which was completely unpredicted because I've never seen a Gallade with an Ice Punch before, in any Wi-Fi battle actually. And so he takes out the Gliscor. So knowing that he has Ice Punch, and he'll probably have a Fighting type move, I go for the Tentacruel. Hopefully, I'll be able to stall him out as long as possible. Go for the Protect, but that doesn't really seem to work out. I guess he predicted that I was going to Toxic the Gallade, which is probably the reason why he switched into Caesar in the first place. But no, I just go for the Protect, hoping that well, I just really wanted to see what he would do. He goes for the U-turn. And I get healed up with the Black Sludge plus the Rain Dish, which was a huge priority from the fact that this Rain Dance team, since it has a Politoed with Drizzle, the rain was constantly going throughout the entire battle, and Tentacruel just pretty much took the spotlight in this one. So he goes for the Draco Meteor. Hopefully it didn't kill me, and yes it did. He's on red, and I managed to get in a Toxic on him, which really put me in the advantage in this battle here. As a matter of fact, I believe the Toxic was the one that. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil now. So I go for the Protect, see what he's gonna do. He has a Superpower, which I wouldn't really think would do much damage anyway. Knowing that he has Draco Meteor and Superpower, he's obviously a special attacker. This Hydreigon here. So I decided to go into Wonder Wing. Hopefully he'll use Superpower, which he did. This Dragonite has the Multi-Scale ability, which is the reason that it did so much little damage there. I was assuming at this point that he will either go for the Draco Meteor or switch out, so he decided to switch out. I could have gone for the Dragon Dance, but I didn't want to risk it, so I just went for the Outrage, which did a good chunk of damage, but the Vaporeon had leftovers. So I was hoping that this Outrage would hopefully take out the Vaporeon, but he lived on the most smallest smidge of damage of HP, and he manages to take out the Dragonite. I was hopefully planning to do a Dragon Dance sweep, but I guess not this game, but you know how it goes. So I send in Mega Man X Porygon-Z, and I knew that he was either going to sacrifice his Vaporeon or he was going to switch out, so I went for the substitute, and he goes for the rest. Now at this point I was just like, well, that's good because I get to get in a Nasty Plot, but no, he has the Hydration ability, and so but I get since I outspeed Vaporeon, I managed to get in a Nasty Plot there. He goes for the Scald. Hopefully, I was hoping that the Scald wouldn't make the substitute fade to get in at least one more Nasty Plot, but it does. So at this point I was just like, well, screw it, I'll just go for the Tree Attack then. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is the beginning of the very first sweep I've ever done in my life. This Porygon-Z owns. He sends out Volcarona, right? Instead of attacking me, he goes for the Quiver Dance, hopefully thinking that the increase in special defense would be beneficial to this Tree Attack here. But nope, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of Volcarona as well. This Porygon-Z I EV trained this Porygon-Z with high special attack, plus the Skill Scarf, plus Stab, plus the Adaptability ability, equals Ultimate Tree Attack Sweep. This Porygon-Z is owning this team right now. Thank God that Galley didn't have Mach Punch, because if it did, that would have seriously ended the sweep. But he sends out Caesar, uses Bullet Punch for priority, and it manages to take out the Mega Man X. But that was probably the best sweep I've ever done in my entire life. That was just ridiculously cool. So I sent out Tentacruel, use Protect, hopefully get back on green, which he manages to do at some point. But not in this turn. He goes for the Bullet Punch, knowing that the Bullet Punch wouldn't really do much. It got me on red. Use another Scald, and at this point, all I needed to do was just use one more Scald, which would take out the Caesar. But knowing that the Caesar had Bullet Punch, I just went for the Protect. But instead of using the Bullet Punch, he goes into Hydreigon, and the Protect managed to fail. But at least I'm getting some high HP here. And since the Protect failed, I decided to switch back out into Espeon. And instead of going for Superpower, he goes for the Roost, and I'm just like, well, God, this is going to be a long and painful battle. But thankfully, I have the Toxic on him, and Espeon has the Hidden Power Fighting, which actually manages to take out a huge chunk of damage from the Hydreigon. And he went for the Draco Meteor. I was hoping that the Espeon would stay for a bit longer, but no, he just managed to die in this Draco Meteor. This is a very special attacker of a Hydreigon, I'll tell you that right now. He lives on such a smidge of damage, just like the Vaporeon did. So, at this point, I was just like, okay, probably the Toxic's gonna kill him. So, instead of using Roost again, he goes for the Superpower. And at this point, I was just like, well, he was probably doesn't want this battle to drag out, so he just sacrifices Hydreigon right there. And, at this point, instead of going for Bullet Punch, he decided to use another move, and I managed to get off the Scald, and that was the end of that battle. Ridiculous, huh? Yeah, that Porygon-Z sweep really helped me out a bunch. So, I'm glad it did. I'm glad I put in that Porygon-Z. And, this one time I was looking at Smogon, and I figured out that Porygon-Z was actually, UU, and that really pissed me off, because I do not want to switch out Porygon-Z from this OU team. So, I just decided to keep Porygon-Z in, along with the other 5 Ubers. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did enjoy this battle. And, hopefully I'll be able to win another Wi-Fi battle to put it up. And, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.